Former President George W. Bush stuck firmly to what used to be the golden rule for the ex-president's club Wednesday night, saying he would not go after his successor. But what he did do was defend decisions he made while in office. Correspondent James Rosen has the story.
Speaking in Erie, Pennsylvania, former President Bush warned against the perils of an overly centralized economy.
Government does not create wealth. The major role for government is to create an environment in which people take risks to expand the job base of the United States.
Taking questions from the audience at the Manufacturer and Business Association's annual meeting, the former president tackled a range of issues. On the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, he said, "I'm not going to criticize my successor. I'll just tell you that there are people at Gitmo that will kill American people at a drop of a hat, and persuasion isn't going to work. Therapy," the former president added, "isn't going to cause terrorists to change their mind." And when asked about the current administration's plan to reform health care, Mr. Bush again struck a cautionary tone about, quote, nationalizing health care. "I worry," he said, "about encouraging the government to replace the private sector when it comes to providing insurance for health care."
I think we've had a debate about individual policies. We had that debate in particular. We kept score last November, and we won.
The former president's comments marked a tentative return to the arena of presidential politics. By contrast, former Vice President Cheney has spoken out forcefully in defense of the Bush administration's record, particularly on security issues. John Harris is the author of The Survivor, an acclaimed profile of President Clinton, and the editor-in-chief of Politico, and he believes Mr. Bush is showing a measure of restraint.
I don't believe he was taking swipes, but he clearly was getting in the contest, and he does resent so much of the criticism that is coming from the Obama side toward the Bush administration policies. So I saw these remarks as essentially on defense, not on offense.
When he was asked if President Obama is pursuing socialist policies, former President Bush started to answer saying, "I hear a lot of those words, but it depends on..." Then he broke off, adding only, "We'll see." Brad?
All right, James, thanks.